So I know, again, I said we would be getting back to 2 Timothy. That is our series this fall, but I have one more off topic for today. It does tie into last week a little bit. I felt like this is where we needed to go. We're going to be in Isaiah chapter 60, if you want to find that. It's going to be verses 1 and 2. For some of you, I believe we learned about this or went through this maybe last year or last spring. I'm pretty sure I actually dug into this same verses then, but I felt like we needed to go back to it. I felt like this is where we needed to be, that God was speaking to me on this and has a word for you guys in it. And so the plan is next week we'll be back to 2 Timothy, as long as God doesn't decide for us to go elsewhere. Yes?
Isaiah
60 verses 1 and 2. Towards the end of the book. I highly recommend, if you like Isaiah, read the whole thing. It is a great book to read. I love every bit of it. It's one of my favorites to go into. So Isaiah chapter 60 verses 1 and 2 says, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and thick darkness the peoples. But the Lord will arise upon you, and his glory will be seen upon you." This is the challenge for us. To arise means to stand up, to get on your feet, right? Arise. For the light has come, your light. So Jesus talks about in the Sermon on the Mount, saying, you are the light of the world. You are a city on a hill. Cities on a hill don't hide. When their lights are on, everybody knows they're there. It's really neat. If you ever get a chance to drive through North Dakota, you can probably do this in Iowa or South Dakota also, into the prairie lands. If you're driving at night, you will know you're coming to a city miles before you ever reach the city, because the lights of the city light up the sky. They don't hide. You're like, oh, I must be coming to civilization again through the prairie land. Cities don't hide. Cities are a place of protection and resources. So when Jesus says you are the light of the world, you are a city on a hill, he's saying, don't hide it. Don't be a secret agent. Let it shine. Be the light of the world. That is what we're called to do. When Moses came down from Mount Sinai, it said his face was radiant or radiated. He was bright in the face. He glowed. It scared the people so much, they put a cover over his face. They made him put like a cloth over his face because it was terrifying. It's because he was in the presence of the Lord. I'm telling you, the time of putting the cover over our face is done. It's time to let us be a light in the world that desperately needs it. We need to be the light in this world. And I'll show you why. When we go into verse 2, it says, "For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and thick darkness the peoples." I don't need to give examples to prove that to you guys. But I looked up the word darkness. And in Greek, it's, I'm going to probably mispronounce it, choshek. I believe is how you say it, or koshek. It means abundant ignorance, abundant falsehood, wickedness, misery, destruction. Does that sound familiar? Does that not sound familiar to the world we live in? There's an abundance of ignorance and falsehood out there. It doesn't take much to find it. You go on YouTube, you can find conspiracy theories about everything. You can find beliefs about anything and everything, and it's confusing. And the people who share this stuff sound really, really good at what they're talking about. They're like, well, I have this and that as a PhD, or I did this research and I have this experience. And so it sounds good and it confuses us, doesn't it? The world is full of falsehood. It's full of wickedness. Because people need the truth. And they're looking in the wrong places because they're not looking at this. And to find this, you need people sent out to give it to them. You are sent out to give the word to people. You are sent out to be a light to people. I believe it's Voice of the Martyrs, if I'm not mistaken. They are an organization that goes into areas of the world where Christianity is not welcome. and they reach the people there. And they fly over, and you can actually donate to it and pay for Bibles, and they airdrop them in. They literally fly a plane over and throw them out with little parachutes so the people get the Word of God. And the Bibles are pink, which I think is just amusing. So the people find them. We need to be willing to be those Bibles with a parachute in the world around us. We need to arise and shine and let the glory of the Lord shine. That's the glory. His glory is upon you. You are His hands and feet. You are His body. Be that. Show people love. Show people we care. Show people the truth. Don't be afraid to share it. Years ago, quite a few years ago, when I was in, I think, 7th grade, Pete had a guy come to church and put on a concert for the confirmation kids. I wish I could remember his name. I actually could probably find it because I found his song that I still remember to this day. But he had a concert, and then Pete shared a message. And I can still remember parts of it from that many years ago. I'm 37, you guys. So you do the math there, and you're probably at like 18 years ago. Or no, I think it's more than that. It's 20-some, if you do the math, right? Pete talked about how we are not 007 agents for Christ. We're not secret agents. We're the light of the world. We need to act like that. We need to show up. We need to arise and stand. Arise and shine. Jesus said you don't light a candle and then put it under something. You let the light shine. Why else do you light a candle? Why else do we turn on lights in a room? So we can see. So that we can understand. So we can know the truth. You are that light. So in a world that is so confusing and so full of abundant ignorance and misery, and people are miserable, people are confused and lost, you're the light. You guys, again, you can be cheerful and positive to people and encourage them. I worked with a lady, great Christian lady. She was the #1 encourager at our work. There was constantly people at her door going there for advice. They weren't really going there for advice. They were going there for an encouraging word because she was so positive, you couldn't leave there without feeling better. That's what we're supposed to be. She had a gift in that. But I'm saying that we have all received that fruit, and so let it shine. Find ways to show it no matter where you're at. It doesn't matter if you're at homeschool. I know you still have co-ops and you meet others there. There's people there who need hope still. It doesn't matter if you're at a parochial private school. There's people there who need hope still. Or public. It's everywhere. Be the difference. You guys are leaders now. We see it. The adults in this church see it. Alex said it on Sunday night at Ignite. This church invests more in the youth than in anything else. You have Powerhouse, you have Ignite, and you have The Point, all offered to you. Multiple times through the week are these things going on to help you be leaders because we know you're leaders. Lead. Be that difference. And we're here to support you. That's why you have the leaders back there. That's why you have adults here. They love you guys. They want to see you grow in your faith and encourage you in it. That's our whole goal. And so the challenge for us is simple. Arise and shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. But the Lord will arise upon you, and His glory will be seen upon you. Let it show. Let people know that you are Christian, and let them know it by your love.